EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage. Welcome to Treasure Island, a masterful blend of challenge and playability. Always need to keep on the lookout for secret paths and twisted turns throughout the course. You never know, maybe even some hidden treasure. This is unlike anything we've seen, Frank, in all our travels around the world. I'm Rich Lerner, and my partner for EA Sports is Frank Nobilo. Frankie, they've hopped off the boat. It is time to get busy. The pirate adventure begins.
A little bit of treasure on this opening hole, Rich. You can find the silver coins down the right side. That's the more generous fairway. If you want to go for gold, though, flash it across the cliff down the left of that little big mountain. And, well, you never know. You'll just get a reward with a rather easy second shot.
Yeah, that downhill approach shot to the green surrounded by water is all you want. And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just ride a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Good swing, good shot yet again.
Our computer gives us 23 feet, Rich.
Locked in on the read and the speed. That's a poor putt to start.
Wicked, to say the least.
Pops for bogey.
No, that's a shot gone forever.
Tough hole has this now for double bogey. And +2 already. Frank, this hole has a little bit of everything, and it's kind of scary, to be honest with you.
It's a very stout par 3, well protected in the front by those two bunkers. Might be a little bit of treasure in there. Our commentary box to the right. Leave that alone, please. Small enough green, but it certainly provides a good target for a par 3 that's in the mid-200 yards.
Speaking of targets, I mean, there's plenty of cannon fire out there. You could take one across the bow right here. You could walk away with big number and some big hits. And it makes the green in regulation. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just 5 feet left. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. Frank, he needs to right the ship in a hurry. That's a bogey right there.
Well, he's got to sort of wipe the memory banks too. He's still dwelling, I think, on that double bogey he made back there earlier in the round, and you know, that's carried over into this, and it's affecting the way in which he's playing.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Frank, you think about the great rivalries in sports, the Yankees and the Red Sox, Ali and Frazier, and in golf, Nicklaus and Palmer. Great athletes, great teams pushing one another to great heights.
It's amazing how that's gone forward too, because Nicklaus and Palmer really became Nicklaus and Watson. Then there was like Norman Faldo, but some would say that Faldo Ballesteros, 6 majors to 5, was even more important. But in this era that we're in now, I think we're all praying for that Woods-McIlroy rivalry. You know, Woods with 14 majors, McIlroy already with 4. That really is one to salivate over.
Oh, a sensational shot right there, Frank.
Oh, you start beating your chest after a shot like that. That's the best we've seen into this hole to date.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Did the job right there. Here at the 4th, Frank, what's the best way to take on this hole?
It has to be a good tee shot, Rich. It's a dogleg left, but you don't really worry about that fact. Worry about the fact that the fairway is anything other than straight. So somehow just find a little sliver of fairway. Then you're going to find that second shot that much more inviting. Well, a hard hole after that tee shot has now become an easy hole.
It's the great equalizer. When you can drive the golf ball, Frank, just like that, boy, it opens up so many avenues, and he'll have plenty to choose from here. Looks good. Chance to make a birdie. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. So a tester from 4 feet. Starting to climb back at +2. Well, this hole, Frank, is quite a design. Not a long hole, but there's trouble.
There certainly is, but I would say this is a birdie hole for most. Short par 4. Good tee shot's just going to leave you a little pitch in there. A lot of little features along the way, but really just keep it between the skull on the right and the mountain on the left.
See, but that could be distracting, the skull rock formation on the right.
Well, just don't skull your tee shot.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Really has it going now. Back-to-back birdies. Frank, hopefully top of your game and top of the world from this point at the 6th.
Huge elevation here, Rich, so obviously that tee shot is going to go that much further off the elevation. And that's really the goal. Tee it high, let it fly a little. Keep it left of the needle top mountain on that left side. And really, you won't have much left on this fairly short par 4.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. On the green, and a chance for birdie. Frank, this would be huge.
Oh, it's got that strut going, everything. This is when that hole starts to look a little bit bigger. You really feel like you can start to make everything.
Here's the second par 5 on the front 9. It's the 7th. Frank, what's the strategy here? What a hole.
I think when you stand on this tee, you really have to accept the fact that it's going to take you 3 shots to get here, no matter how good you are. Not really worth the go, because you'd have to hit some sort of monumental second shot that got up very, very quickly. And chances are you won't get a flat lie on this fairway. It is anything other than straight and anything other than level.
Second from an excellent lie. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
This is a good-looking shot. On the green in regulation. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Really locked in. How about 4 birdies now for the round? You're out of sorts, aren't you? You don't quite know what to make of that.
Yeah, well, X marks the spot. And I know on a treasure map, that means gold, silver, countless jewels. In a game of golf, I'm not so sure.
That's a solid shot here into the 8th hole, and a good chance now for another birdie. Pops for birdie. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Just a little tap in here. Nice par to remain 1 under. Now at the 9th hole, Frank, not surprisingly, it's called Mermaid.
That's right. Just keep a little left there down that fairway. And really, it could be called Shipwrecked as well, because that's the line in the distance. Not overly long, not exactly straight. Just exactly what you'd expect at Treasure Island.
The Pirates certainly left their mark on this hole. Well, that sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 9th. Second shot, good look at the green. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. He has this attempt for par. And with that, 1 under par. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Good tee shot right in the short grass.
Second shot.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Not very good at all right there.
No, I think it's time to sell the clubs, buy a tennis racket.
Good effort and good par putt. Frank, you and I have done commentary in golf all over the world. Have you ever seen a par 5 anything like this one?
No, I haven't, Rich, and I don't think I ever will again either. Treasure Island, there's only one of them, that's for sure, and there's only one hole like the 11th there. 5 different fairways to choose from.
5?
5, and it depends on your level of ability and how bold you are. Not a little bit of fairway up there, well, if you can't reach this par 5 and 2. But if you're really, really game, you go down the thinnest, longest, right side, and you can and will reach the par 5 and 2.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Should be safely on deck.
Boy, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Solid par to remain 1 under. Frank, here at the 12th, again, you need to make a trip across a couple islands.
Well, that's the thing with Buccaneers Bay. All those choices to be made. There's 5 places, really, to find dry ground. The first 3 for the mere mortals. But if you really want to power up on your EA Sports game, look at the 2 in the distance. You hit something special, you just might find land.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. So toweled off, dried off, and ready to go.
Yeah, let's hope this swing he hasn't still got the floaties on.
So this is his 4th shot after the last one found the water.
It's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole.
What was he thinking there?
I have no earthly idea.
Drops it, and he's at even par. Frank, the par 5 13th here at Treasure Island. I have to say, this makes the par 5 18th famous hole at Pebble Beach look like a walk in the park.
It certainly does. All the choices here, though, Rich, at the 13th, and, well, 13 is unlucky for some. The fairway for most is always down the right, but then if you hit your tee shot, then where do you go next? You go down the left on that little sliver of land. You go further down there in the nice big patch of green grass that leaves you an easy 3rd shot. Perhaps maybe even try for 2 at this par 5 that measures close to 600 yards.
We'll call this 140 yards to the flagstick. Frank, it is starting to warm up. We're getting toward the tail end of the round.
You're feeling the heat, aren't you?
I'm feeling it.
You know where the heat's coming from?
Where?
See that big thing up there?
Can't miss it.
It's not a mountain. It's a...
volcano.
You know what comes out of a volcano?
Heat.
Lava. It's not good.
It's nasty. Still playing even for the day after the par. Frank, here we go at the 14th, right at the base of Devil's Cauldron.
Yeah, things are starting to heat up here at this par 4 that bends to the right. Sliver of fairway, that's to be gone at. And then the green just tucked around the side. So blind with the tee shot, but a good tee shot shouldn't leave too much of a problem with that second shot. And really a good chance for birdie.
That is a good tee shot, too. Molten lava. That one was hot right off the club face. From the heart of the fairway, 180 yards in.
This is definitely not going down the fairway.
That doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish. But, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Frank, this is where you begin to see almost this ingenious, evil nature of this design by the Pirates here at Treasure Island. It gets punishing to the finish.
It certainly does, Rich. This is also where we start our ascent to the summit of Devil's Cauldron with just a little tempting par 3. Just goes across. It has to be flighted well across the ravine, but it's got to be up. It better be high, and it better be long enough.
The grind is about to begin here at the par 3 15th. Each hole from here on out climbing up to the top of the volcano.
Oh, I thought they'd at least pick up a shot. Birdie looked like a sitter. Now par.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. And he makes it for par. 16th hole at Treasure Island. Pure danger, Frank, off that left side while continuing the climb.
And it's aptly named Devil's Elbow, but be careful because right at the corner of the elbow, now there's no funny bone. Have to be short or long of that. Otherwise, you're going to go all the way down to the bottom.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one.
You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Oh, dude, that in the hole. Tremendous shot. Frank, this is kind of like walking the plank here at the 17th hole. Zero margin for error.
Yeah, the hole bends to the left a little bit like a boomerang. But just to find the fairway takes something with nerve, precision, and a lot of guts. From there, it shouldn't be a difficult second shot. But like I said, find the fairway. You need nerve.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Just a couple of feet. Well done, and 3 under for the day. Well, Frank, we thought 17 at TPC Sawgrass was hard. Try hitting it over lava.
I was going to say, this is a lovely finishing hole, Rich. A lovely finishing hole.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Frank, see if he can get the hat trick here.
Oh, things are looking so good. Stroke's good, swing's good. Let's see if it goes in.
Frank, he took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Frank, solid effort today. What's your assessment?
Golf like that can certainly result in wins, that's for sure. But more importantly, the opportunity to get one.
EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. Frank, we've called golf all around the world, but never at a golf course quite like this.
Rich, we've picked a perfect day. It's usually here about 64 people running around, battling it out for domination.
Frank, no leisurely stroll from the clubhouse to the first tee. Like most golf courses, here we go from an aircraft carrier on the first tee.
Yeah, it's a scary little sight trying to take off there on that opening tee shot. Green situated on a little island. 186 yards, though. That's what we've been radioed in, the yardage today.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. And getting ready for the putt. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
To 1 over par early on in this round. Frank, as we look at the second, your average hole with, say, a few bunkers, maybe even a pond, that would be a walk in the park compared to what I'm seeing right here.
Yeah, early surveillance said that guard shack just to the right of the green is actually not empty. So be a little aware of that when you cross the bridge. Green just 167 yards away, though, from the tee.
That will be a great look at birdie. A birdie putt for Pops Masterson. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Okay, has it and stays at 1 over par. Oh my goodness, Frank, I have never seen anything quite like this. What in the world's going on?
That's a destroyer, and it's off course, and it's heading straight for the island.
Look out!
Well, we're going to have to send in backup now, Rich. We'll need a drone just to try and find out the exact yardage because that ship now has blocked the view.
Talk about a tough defense setup around a green. This is unlike anything I've ever seen. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. And he's made the green. He'll take par and move on. Frank surveying this hole. It appears as though your normal laser or rangefinder won't be good enough.
Well, we could always radio in the yardage there, but the radio tower, personally, I prefer sonar.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he's thinking on that.
He'll need to be strong with this. Wow, what a shot. Doesn't even need the putter.
Blind tee shot, got to go over those two rocks in front of you. Just keep it right of those palms in the distance.
That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Frank here at the sixth, a really fascinating hole.
It is mid sort of 200 yards, shared greens, a bit like St. Andrews. But because you're hitting it over an island, you're almost going to have to parachute this tee shot in here and get it to land softly. There's a lot of things going on behind to the left and the side. It's like a little village that you're heading into. Hopefully you don't need a passport.
Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank.
Second shot. If you hit enough shots, every now and again, one's going to go in.
Crazy, crazy game. Now on to the seventh, and Frank, you don't want to get stuck down in those trenches. We're down on the beach to the left.
Yeah, this hole not overly long, but yeah, there's a lot going on, and really sand traps, even perhaps a minefield. You'd rather, if you're going to miss, be in the former.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, that's a formality now.
Back-to-back birdies, we'll see. Collects another birdie with that stroke and goes to 2 under. Now to the eighth hole, Frank, you really just need to follow the trail down to the green here at Paracel Storm.
Barracks are probably the biggest problem in front of you. They're just short and left of this par 3 green. For the very observant, though, they'll notice a little one-on-one, perhaps a little basketball court just along the left side.
A little three-point shooting contest, you and I later on?
This is a par 3.
Solid play, heart of the green. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. With authority, count it as a par and 2 under. Frank finishing up now the front side in what so far has been a pretty heroic mission.
There is a green down this end there, but you miss it on the right. There's the trenches, and of course, even further right, there's that seawall that provides a fortress for the beach on that right side. But the green, fortunately, inland and away from the trouble.
This is a good-looking shot. What a display of shot-making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. And with that putt, he moves to 3 under. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank Hill will be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Early part of this back 9 and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Birdie chance for Pops Masterson. He is on a roll right now. The 11th hole here at Paracel Storm in the South China Sea. What a day it's been playing through these wrecked battleships with all of the obstacles out there. You see the windmills, and now just a short shot, Frank. Just a pure strike and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. Let's see if he can make it 3 in a row.
He can't be that good. Just when you think you're going to make birdie, now have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Par bid here. Good roll. Solid. That's a par. Frank, the 12th hole here at Paracel Storm at 241 yards, Island Green. I can't think of a harder par 3 in the world.
This hole, you really have to be wary on the direction of the wind, because if it's coming off the island, then it's going to blow it towards the water. It's going to make this tee shot so much more difficult. Conversely, if you get a little sea breeze, it's going to help. It's going to hold it up there and make this whole play that little bit easier.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
No way! He hold it, Frank.
Great pitch shot.
Here we are now at the 13th, and Frank, this is a stout-looking hole.
Rich, it certainly is. No time to be superstitious on number 13. The trenches, they protect the back and the right of this green. Anything left of that, time to call in the Navy. This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. With that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Well, you can't make them all. You'd like to, but you can't. Just a couple of feet. That puts them at 4 under for the round. Frank, this looks like a green where if things didn't go well, you might find yourself just walking around in a bit of a haze, maybe talking to an old volleyball that washed ashore.
It's almost like a booby trap, Rich. It looks way too easy after some of the other holes we've seen. I've got this sort of sneaking suspicion there's something out there. It just looks like a green, just perched up there. with very little trouble around. That's got me thinking there might just be something out there.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Ranking up the birdie stats today. How about this? 7 birdies on the card. Frank, in any war zone, the element of surprise is always so critical, and we see that here at the 15th.
Yeah, this green is fortified by the jungle that surrounds it, and just a little feature that you often don't see on a golf course. It's not a bunker in the middle of that green, just a mini forest.
Just a little short shot here. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. He has a birdie opportunity here. 6 under par now. Sixteenth hole here at Paracel Storm, and Frank, as we begin this closing stretch, strikes me this is tough guy golf out here, isn't it?
Well, it certainly is. If you want to earn your stripes by playing this golf course, this is the place to be. In the spirit of conservation, we have some solar panels to boost up the finish, and the hole not overly long. Let's see what the lieutenant can do this time.
Edwin lining this one up for birdie. Has to be feeling good right now. Looks good with 2 straight birdies and 7 under on the card. Coming to the end of this battle, now at the 17th hole, Frank.
Yeah, the penultimate hole. Par 3. We've got to walk across the bridge to get there. And it looks relatively benign at the moment. We've seen a lot of things pop up. The Destroyer is a great reminder of that. The hole is under 200 yards, so within reach. But we've got to once again parachute in. All the trouble to the front and the right side of this green. Ball has to be hit nice and high.
Settles in over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, the job is almost complete here at the 18th hole, and a good job at that, as we have seen some spectacular golf here at Paracel Storm in the South China Sea.
Just one more battle ahead. The difficult 18. Should they succeed, then I think they're worthy of a salute.
Here we go.
Repetitive is often sounds boring. This is just shot after shot, and it's anything other than that. Spectacular.
But Frank, he is taking it deep right now. This would be a 5th straight birdie.
A handful. He's more than a handful.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Really good round out there today. What's the mindset, Frank, to keep it going?
First thing, really, Rich, just try and keep the same composure for tomorrow's round. Get some rest. We know that. Shouldn't really have to hit the range. Swings in good position. Just keep it easy and visualize how tomorrow's going to pan out.
it.